Friday, everybody. Happy Friday, friends. Happy to be here. Welcome. Welcome. Hello, Pillow. Yes, I was in Mickey's stream earlier. Legally Blonde the musical was happening. I could not miss it. Or at least not miss all of it. That's one of my favorite musicals. It's so good. Alright. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. It is your trashy guardian, Martha. Welcome back. Welcome back. It is Friday. It is the 4th of July. And today we are not celebrating this shithole country. We are celebrating that we have made it this far. We have survived, bitch. And we will keep surviving. I did see that the Sailor Moon Museum was coming to America, but I didn't see your video. I'll have to double check. But fuck yeah, baseball. You know me. I'm going to be at the Sailor Moon Museum. If it's going to be anywhere in Texas, I will be there. Hi, Lily. You do have the sausage. I also had sausage. I had sausage for lunch. Barbecue sausage. It's barbecue day, damn it. It is the anniversary of the Caesar salad. Fuck yeah. My favorite salad. That's one of my little autistic meals. Is a Caesar salad. But now, barbecue day, buddy. Yeah, I had some sausage. A little barbecue sausage sandwich with some coleslaw and tater salad at lunch. And my partner is smoking brisket at the moment. So, although it's been stuck in a stall for hours. So probably once stream is done, the brisket will be done. And I'll have a late night, because I had a late lunch. So I had a little snack before stream, but my, proper dinner will probably be a late dinner after stream. Brisket, more coleslaw, grilled corn, jalapeno poppers. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. A good time. Ooh, French toast. I haven't made French toast in a hot minute. That sounds good. I made pancakes recently. I made chocolate chip pancakes recently, a big batch, and then put them in the fridge for breakfasts, and then topped them with bananas. Delicious. It is southern as fuck, but I am in Texas. It's Texas barbecue, baby! Nobody can beat our asses at brisket. We know how to do a brisket. Ugh, although, I have been craving beef ribs for a while. I don't know why. Those giant dinosaur ribs, you know what I mean? I've been craving those lately. Although, maybe the craving will go away after all this barbecue today. Because, briskets are big. And when you roast a whole one yourself, you're kind of stuck eating it in as many different ways as possible for at least a week. We'll be freezing some for later, and then I'll probably be handing some off to friends tomorrow. But yeah, there will be lots of brisket lunches, brisket sandwiches, fucking brisket tacos. Brisket fried rice is actually pretty friggin' excellent, so yeah. Well, I will definitely go there, Aqua, absolutely. Thank you so much for saying hi. Enjoy your lurk. We will see you later. Later. Oh, briskets. Ribs are delicious. Yeah, I want some dino ribs. Dino ribs, baby. I had some pulled pork last weekend. We took a road trip to that straight wedding, and we stopped at a barbecue joint on the way back. Their brisket looked dry, so I went with the pulled pork, and that was the correct choice. The green beans were good. Though I will say the fried okra, while the perfect texture, was bland. So. Ooh, honey garlic ribs. That sounds excellent. I am a garlic slut. Any sort of garlic thing, yeah boy. I'm all about it. I have water today. Water. Ice water. Because I had a matcha latte this morning, and then, of course, some iced tea with my late lunch. Oh no, not. Oh, I hate that. I didn't know flavors could trigger migraines. That's new information for me. But I'm glad it didn't trigger migraines. Hi, Rose. Welcome. Happy Friday. Welcome, welcome, friends. I hope you are having a lovely day. Oh, I'm starting to hear the fireworks. See, it was raining all day. Because there's been, like, crazy thunderstorms. Like, in different parts of Texas, there's, like, historic flooding going on. So, honestly, there haven't been as many, fireworks and stuff today as there usually is because of all of the rain and the storms. And like there were a lot of 4th of July things in Texas that were canceled because of the weather. God said do it over! For real. Oh shit, yeah, they're really going at it now. Yep. Damn, that sounds close. Somebody's shooting off fireworks in their backyard. That's really close. And it's weird because it's a bunch of, like, apartment complexes. Who's shooting off fireworks in the parking lot? Like, that's not distant. Who's being dumb and shooting off fireworks in the fucking... is non-commercial fireworks super illegal? I mean... In Texas, there's, like, fireworks shops on the side of the highway. Like, the little fireworks stand, and you can just go buy them. I mean, they're a lot smaller than commercial fireworks, but, like, there's probably regulations to it, but, like, I'm used to seeing, like, the little fireworks shops and, you know, people just buying shit and doing whatever the fuck they want. Because it's a lawless hellscape out here. Oh, you're at Anime Expo. I hope you're having a good time. What have you been up to at Anime Expo? What's been going on? Let me know. Hold on, let me see if non-commercial fireworks are illegal. Let's find out. I never really thought about it. I guess I was just used to it. Commercial fireworks, Texas. I can spell things. The legality of fireworks in Texas. Let's find out. Fireworks can be sold only at certain times of the year, typically during a week or so leading up to a major holiday. Besides 4th of July and New Year's, Texas counties have the choice of also including Texas Independence Day, San Jacinto Day, Cinco de Mayo, and Memorial Day. You can use fireworks any day of the year as long as they are not banned in the area you live. Okay, so it's... Alright. Permissible fireworks. Let's see. The following are not permissible fireworks. Skyrockets or bottle rockets with a total propellant charge of... Oh, wait. Hold on. A total propellant charge of less than 4 grams, a casing size of less than 5/8 of an inch for the outside diameter and less than 3.5 inches in length, and an overall length, including stick, of less than 15 inches. The term bottle rocket may not be used in association with the advertisement or sale of fireworks. A person may not explode or ignite fireworks within 600 feet of any church, a hospital other than a veterinary hospital, an asylum, a licensed child care center, or a public or private primary or secondary school institution of higher education unless the person receives authorization in writing from that organization. Sell at retail, explode or ignite fireworks within 100 feet of a place where flammable liquids or flammable compressed gases are stored and dispensed. A person may not explode or ignite fireworks within 100 feet of a place where fireworks are stored or sold. No discharging fireworks from a motor vehicle. Don't throw fireworks at a motor vehicle. You cannot do a public fireworks display unless you are a licensed pyrotechnic operator. Okay. And you can't sell them without a proper permit. So you can do like small shit, but not big shit, and you can't do big ass, yeah, the weak ones, you know. Met voice actors, met idols, idol performances. Hell yeah, and we love karaoke. Karaoke's the best. And it's fun at anime conventions because it's all weeb shit. Okay, well, we learned something about fireworks today. Excellent, excellent. Love that for us. Alrighty, so next we are doing some Ace Attorney. It's the Mia case. So, you know, if we can't have justice in this godforsaken country, we can at least have some in Japanifornia, right, Lily? Because I noticed Lily mentioned Japanifornia earlier. Oh, firecrackers get cracked down for noise pollution. I wonder if that's like certain hours or something. You know what I mean? Velcro is here. She's chilling. She's been chilling all day. It's funny. I'm taking care of my friend's cats. Because they're off on holiday in France. So I'm taking care of their cats. And when I came home, Velcro was like all over me. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Smell, smell, smell. She's like, who the hell is this? Who is this? What the fuck? Why do you smell like other cats, you hoe? And I'm like, girl, chill. I was being inspected. You're all up in my business, ma'am. Oh, the lock bridge? Is that like where people like go with their significant other and like write messages on the locks and then lock them on the bridge? Who's your favorite Oron boy? I'm curious. Games. It's game time, baby. Kyoya and Tamaki. Kyoya is also my favorite boy. I love him. They put locks on the bridge to signify their love. That's cute. Yeah, they have one of those in Korea, and they have one in Japan too. Those seem to be popular. Why is my mic being silly? Hold on. Go back to chatting for a second. Where is my control panel? Where are you? Please. Oh, that's why. Jesus. Okay. That's better. I was like, the game is so loud compared to me. We're fine. We're good. We got it. We got it. Okay. Wait, what convention is in Texas next weekend? Well, also, who's Tajikistan? Or do you mean Tamaki? I was like, what's Tajikistan? That's new. That's new to me. What convention is happening in Texas next weekend? I have no clue. I'm in Texas. I should know this. Hello. Oh, anime. We don't go to Anime Matsuri, Rose. They're run by terrible, awful, bad people. We don't go there. It's not a good time. Do not recommend. I was like, no convention I know of. It's because it's that convention. And that convention is shit. Anyway. Alright. So we are at turnabout beginnings. No, that's fine. No, there's people on staff that are like PDF files and like has SA'd people before. Like, it's bad. Also, they don't pay their guests a lot. So they get really good guests, but then those guests only show up for like a year because like they don't get paid. But the guests don't talk to each other. So like people keep coming because they're promised, you know, money and, you know, being compensated for their work, and then they don't. But somehow they keep getting really good guests. It's just a lot of those guests don't come back. And for a while, like, they hadn't paid their taxes to the city of Houston or the state. And they were kicked out of their original venue because they hadn't paid venue fees. And so they had to go to, like, a suburb for a few years until they could pay the George R. Brown Convention Center. They're back at the George R. Brown. They must have been able to pay everything, but for a while, they just were not paying things. Like, they're a mess. I think some other company, like, bailed them out. It's messy. It's real messy. You're asking me for money? You're asking a broke-ass bitch for money, let me tell you. I just paid all my bills, man. I paid all my bills and then used some of the little that was left to get hair dye so I could get my roots done. I got nothing left until I get paid again, buddy. But yeah, no, Anime Matsuri is a mess. Do not recommend. Also, a lot of their Japanese guests didn't get translators, so like they had to find like attendees who spoke good enough Japanese to translate for their Japanese guests. Because I remember I went one year before I knew about all that bullshit that happened. And then I just saw all of the like disorganization firsthand and then heard about all of the terrible, awful things. God, that's what I'm saying! They keep getting all of these good guests. And yet, a lot of those guests don't come back after 1 year. Messy. Yeah, cringe for real. Right, making your customers work. They paid for badging it. They have to do the work. Hi, Emily. Welcome. Happy Friday. I hope you've had a good day. All right, so we have got our Mia case. This is Mia's first case that we have been flashbacked into. I just made that a verb. It's fine. And so we're stuck with this Dahlia, aka Melissa Foster, aka whoever the fuck this bitch is. Have fun at your panel. We'll see you next time. Bye. Thanks for stopping in. Bye-bye. But yeah, we have to deal with this bitch, and I've got our guide on standby. It is minimized, so I don't see it, but if I get really stuck, I have it on deck. Because this case has been frustrating. But it's Mia, so I believe in her. Let's go. There's our guy, and there's Jim and Bob. God, that's a really unfortunate face tattoo, dude. More Otome. How do you know when all of these games come out? I don't know when all of these things come out. Everything smells like gunpowder. I was just saying, there's people shooting off fireworks in one of the parking lots nearby because I keep hearing boom, 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 and it sounds really close. Oh God, and he's losing it again. I'm sorry. I want to say thanks. You're real good. You really hooked me up. Thanks. We're almost there. Once I prove that she committed the crime. Damn, that was really close. Is there somebody shooting off fireworks in our parking lot? Oh, Velcro. It's okay. It's alright. Velcro's got her airplane ears. She's like, what the fuck? It's alright. They can't hurt you. We are inside and they are outside. It is okay. Poor kitty. Ugh. They're scaring the cat. They must die now. I know. I know. They don't care about animals or war vets. They're just gonna shoot off the fucking fireworks. There's one more big obstacle we've got to get past. Oh, not Diego, Armando, whatever the fuck his name is. Godot before Godot. Obstacle? Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyway? Good fucking question. I don't know. Diego Armando. Thank you. Okay. I was like, I really hope I didn't misremember his name. That hair is so good. Motive, huh? Anyway, we're still badly in need of information. Information. Right. If only we could fucking investigate. What we need the most is info about this Melissa Foster herself. Her hair looks like a medieval hat. Like with the braids that she's got. It's giving very much medieval lady. All we know is that she's a student studying literature. And one more thing. What is it? Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for. Not Zebra Boy. I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie. Oh my god, congratulations on your tweetiversary. Mr. Falls, in that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago. Okay, I trust you. That day 5 years ago, I dream of it every day. They're blue. Well, maybe he's a blue zebra. This picture, it reminds me everything. Bridge looks the same, just like then 5 years ago. Like it could fall apart any minute. So it's been broken like that for at least 5 years. He's, what's the zebra gum? I forget what it's called, but I think Armando's thinking of zebra gum. That fruity shit. I don't know if they have it in Canada, but... Sorry, buddy, but you sound like the one that could fall apart at any minute. It's true. I did. I did kidnap her. 5 years ago. I kidnapped my girlfriend, Dahlia Hawthorne. What is this Melissa Foster shit, then? We know it's Dahlia. Your girlfriend? Huh? Hey, hold on there. Did you say Hawthorne? The victim's last name. Oh, they're sisters. I wonder if this is a revenge case. Dahlia Hawthorne, Valerie's little sister. Yeah, there you go. What? Are you serious? The girl. Let her go. Emily believes, so we will believe. Shut up. Come closer and I kill her. Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. The detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. At first I thought shooting someone for a kidnapping was crossing the line, but if it was to protect her little sister, I can understand why she did it. Wrong! No protect sister! Valerie betray me! Betray us! Why is he talking like this? What do you mean she betrayed you? Everything. All lies. All make-believe. Kidnapping too. A make-believe kidnapping? Dahlia, my girlfriend, my love, my teen angel. Bruh, how old was she and how old were you? That's suspicious. Did he actually say my teen angel? Ugh, he's seen one too many soap operas. I do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says. Anything Dahlia says. Hold on a minute. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by... Yeah, me and Dahlia. And Valerie, too. Valerie was in on it? Dahlia's family rich. Jewelry business. We get one jewel. That's what we thought. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap note. We send to her dad. Ask for $2 million diamond. Tell him make exchange on Dusky Bridge. We tell him Valerie make transfer cause she knew detective. Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright. In the end, you were planning on splitting the 2 million 3 ways, huh? Yeah, but that woman! That woman, Valerie, she'd do it for real. She shoot at me for real, me and Dahlia. Yikes. I was shot in arm. Dahlia, she jump in river. Jump? You don't mean she jumped on purpose, did you? Do you? I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out. Wake up with police all over. And that's when they decided to give you the death sentence. I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me. That man, Terry Falls, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into the roaring river 40 feet below. These 5 years, all I wonder is why? 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 Why did she lie? That's all I want to know. So that's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself. Yes, but I forget what she looked like, so I tell her to wear scarf. I don't want to hurt her. Just ask why. Why? Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? I just want to hear answer come from her mouth. That's all. So that's why you made a crazy escape like that. Just one thing, zebra boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Falls, where is it? Huh? Where's what? Come on now, kitten, the ransom. The $2 million diamond. Remember that now? Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it? I dunno. Huh? You don't know? No, really. I dunno. It's gone. With Dahlia. Oh, so she wanted it all for herself. Or the sisters did. With Dahlia? That day, on the bridge, Dahlia put it in backpack. And there she goes. Now gone with Dahlia. Gone forever. Into Eagle River. It disappeared with Dahlia, huh? Wait a minute. You can come back in now. We're ready to go. Mr. Falls, just one more question. When you said with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? Along with the body of Dahlia Hawthorne. Never found her. My sweet Dahlia. They never found her. Swallowed by river. Gone. Dahlia, my teen angel. Your teen angel? How old was she anyway? Right, Diego asking the real fucking questions. Ew, 14? How old were you? Oh god, I guess you were robbing cradles before diamonds. Yeah, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, police. Oh my god. That's worse than, God, the bitch at the circus. What was her name? Because she was like, what, 16? God, that's even worse. She plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into the river with a rock worth 2 mil. Man, oh man, angels these days. Falls takes the fall and gets a one-way ticket to death row. Is Dahlia Hawthorne an angel, or is she really a... It's time, kitten. Looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeve now. Someone added to the list! The list of creeps? You bet. Alright, diamond added to the court record. The training wheels come off now, Mia. You've got to strike while the iron is hot. That's one of my rules. Remember it. I love the, like... It's hard to see under the text box, but like they're like cuffs, but up near his elbows. They add a nice little dimension to the shirt. Where can I get some of those? I got some shirts that could use those. Maybe I can add them to my butler outfit for the maid cafe. Okay, back we go. Now then, let's continue with the trial of Mr. Terry Falls. Witness, are you feeling better?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best.
Regina Berry. Thank you, Emily. That's what it was. Right, the puppet and the puppet master. Everybody at that circus was way too old for her. Weirdos. Fucking weirdos. You're a brave young lady. My foot! God, I hate this lady. Not this again. I can understand a defense lawyer wanting to get her client off the hook. However, to try and pin the crime on an innocent student is... What are you talking about? My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime. That's all. What possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman? It's certainly hard to imagine this woman as a murderer. That's why she did it, is because she knows she can get away with it. It's always the pretty ones. Her motive, huh? I figured that's what I had to establish next. Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive? Do I? Yeah, sure. I'm a save. Ha! You're still acting as tame as a kitten. Mr. Armando, listen. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. So Mia learned everything from him, huh? Max, I think, was like, I thought he was 23. It's always the pretty ones. No, Lily, don't. No, don't do it, Lily. I don't know, that case was a while ago. I'd have to look it up. Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisted in knots is the mark of a pro. Maybe so, but I wish you would quit grinning at me like that.
Excuse me. May I speak, Mr. Judge?
Of course. Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like.
I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true.
What a pushover! Bah! Oh God. Now I hear ambulance sirens. Just your average 4th of July in Texas. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. You're such an honest and upstanding young lady. It looks like this witness is a real professional. What do you mean? Look at that Hunter Watts smile. Pervy old man trope tomato. For real. Just when things are darkest for her, click, she lights right up. Also, where are the butterflies coming from? You got butterflies on demand, bitch? Very well then, let's hear what the witness has to say. Okay. 21. I don't know, a 21-year-old with a 16-year-old is creepy. Not as bad as the others, but still creepy. Also, I don't understand why somebody who's 21... Well, I guess maybe in Japanifornia. Well, no. Because you can't drink until you're 20 in Japan. And you can't drink until you're 21 in the US. So, like, why would he want a partner that can't drink? Anyway. Alright, let's get to this lady's herstory. Herstory of what? Let's find out.
I was out of the country the year before last. Until I entered college, I had never been to Eagle Mountain before. And I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge and killing an officer who testified against you 5 years ago? Or kidnapping a poor girl? I think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster.
You know, see, that would make sense, because that's over 18. Yeah, that would be more permissible. Out of the country, eh? Precisely. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing murder. Indeed. You're up to bat, kitten. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile. You bet! Am I smiling? Does this work?
Somehow, I have to tie her to this case.
Only needed for first degree? I don't know. We save. Out of the country. Hold on, let's look at the court record, because it's been a minute since I've looked at all the evidence. Okay. The autopsy report, stabbed with a knife in the back. Died from blood loss between 4 and 5. Got the map of Eagle River, the vantage points, the car, the scarf covered in mud found on Dusky Bridge. Witness's photo. Bridge unchanged for 5 years. Okay. Confidential police materials written by the victim. February 14th, 1:21 p.m. Falls, 4:30 p.m. at that bridge. Wear white scarf for identification. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. That's the motive. That has to be it right there. But we have to find a way to prove that Melissa is Dahlia. What, can Maya fight Dahlia? Sure, but Maya's not here. This is Mia's case. Okay. There's the Valerie in the trunk. The camera. Photo took with the timer. A $2 million gem used as ransom for Dahlia. Lost to Eagle River 5 years ago. This is all the evidence we have? Shit. This is a lot. Or it's not a lot. Hi, Darkrai. Happy Friday! Welcome. I'm doing okay. I'm doing good. We're playing games. I've got a cat and there's barbecue waiting for me after stream. So I'd say it's pretty good. Also, oh my god, I forgot to say, today is the 1-year anniversary of my song, Harmony Free the World. It's officially been 1 year since I've released it. And if you follow me on social media, I've posted some unreleased album art. So if y'all want to look at that, it's there. You were out of the country. Tell me where. Do you have proof? So what country were you living in then?
We were all living abroad, but after my parents were killed...
It was a brutal civil war. She had to try to make her way back home alone. What country was at civil war at this time? Texas barbecue. I do like Korean barbecue. But, we got brisket. First degree requires motive and intent / premeditation. Second degree only requires one. And third requires neither. Interesting. Interesting.
I lost everything. I didn't even have any personal identification.
Convenient. What kind of sob story is this? What do I do? Should I press her for details? Ooh. You know what we should do? Save. But you know me, press. Witness, answer my question. I'll even repeat it. Spicy. I'll even repeat it for you, dumb bitch. What country were you in? Your Honor, this line of questioning is childish. What country she was in and how many languages she may speak are irrelevant here. When did I ask her about languages? What we're here to evaluate is whether this witness has any connection to this case.
I've lived abroad ever since I was a little girl. That's why I could never have known Mr. Falls or Detective Hawthorne.
Yes, I think we've established that point. Yes, indeed. Well then, shall we add what you've just stated to the official testimony?
Yes, please, Mr. Judge.
Right, manslaughter, involuntary, and accident. Correct. There's also vehicular manslaughter.
Naturally, I didn't know either the victim or the defendant. Until I entered college, I had never been to Eagle Mountain before. And I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Okay.
So what made you decide to go to Eagle Mountain anyway?
I just love being outdoors. Picnics, hiking, you know, that sort of thing.
You don't look like much of a hiker to me, but you do look like a digger of sorts. But Eagle Mountain is a 2-hour drive from here, and no trains run through there. Oh, that's a good piece of information. There are plenty of mountains that are closer and easier to get to.
Well, I went there once with the college hiking club. I fell in love with its stark, desolate beauty and its cold yet romantic gloominess.
Didn't know you were such a goth. By the way, what's the name of your college? The prosecution objects to any questions that involve the witness's private life. Oh. All that matters is that she is a material witness to a crime. The witness doesn't need to respond to questions that are clearly malicious in intent.
Thank you. She's really gone too far.
Miss Faye, you're treading on thin ice here. I hardly said anything. Talk about sensitive. First degree, second degree, third degree, voluntary manslaughter, involuntary manslaughter, accident. Okay.
I certainly don't have a reason for wanting to hurt a police officer.
Okay. Perhaps, but your behavior that day was very suspicious. Not only have you contradicted yourself here in court, but you know things you shouldn't. For example, the scratches on the trunk of the car.
Well, that's...
Don't waggle your finger at me. Unfortunately, Miss Faye, your last statement proves nothing. Oh, really? And why is that? The witness came to the police station once to identify the suspect. It's entirely possible that at the time, an officer showed her this photo. That seems like a rather serious mistake. Huh, that's the oldest trick in the prosecutor's book.
That's not fair! That wicked inmate! I'll never be able to forget that horrible day.
This isn't the first time the court simps for a girl on the stand, and it won't be the last. I know.
Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago, or kidnapping a poor girl, I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster.
A grudge?
Well, the policewoman's testimony was crucial, wasn't it?
Why do you know this? Huh? The police wouldn't need to tell you that if you weren't, involved.
Crucial in getting the defendant sentenced to death.
Yes, and that's precisely why he harbored such a deep anger against her. So much anger that he forgot his own guilt. My client has always maintained that he's innocent of those charges.
He seems rather forgetful. Your client, I mean.
Okay, bitch.
Not only did he forget what he did, but he forgot the poor policewoman as well.
Then how would he hold a grudge? What do you mean by that?
Your client. He forgot what the detective looked like, right? It's too bad for her that he didn't forget about her testimony as well.
Well, she's right about that. Mr. Falls is kind of forgetful. You said he forgot what the detective looked like. What did you mean by that?
Well, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of identification, right?
Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf, as identification.
If I had been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me.
That's true. He's clearly a bitter man. This is bad. Mr. Falls' reputation keeps getting worse and worse. Sometimes it's best not to poke too deep. What should I do with that last statement? Oh God, I don't know! Should I eeny, meeny, miny, mo? What do you think, chat? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, we're gonna have it added to the testimony. Alright. Okay, let's go with that. Did I save? I don't remember. Okay, let's add it. Why not? A future case where the disorder where you can't identify faces. Ooh, interesting. Save just in case, exactly. Your Honor, what the witness said just now was tremendously important. I'd like it added to the official testimony. The prosecution has no objection. After all, the defendant is a killer and a mentally unbalanced one at that. Think about the brisket! What about the brisket? That testimony only helps to further prove that point. Ugh. No, that's not why I risk it for the brisket. Alright, I'll do it. Enough. Witness, if you would.
My pleasure, Mr. Judge. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf.
Let's see. Or was she? We do have a scarf in the court record. Ooh! Okay, we're getting somewhere. Witness, I want you to look at this photo you took. It's hard to see in the photo, but look at the scarf the victim wore as identification. Ah, you're talking about this scarf right here, eh?
Yes, that's it. The scarf the policewoman was wearing.
I've got her now. Just don't mess this up. But that's strange. In your testimony, you stated the following. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf. White? This is the scarf you identified as belonging to the victim. But it certainly doesn't look white to me. It's blue.
Oh!
Well, it was foggy that day and it was raining as well. It's not surprising that she mistook it for white. Sorry, but not this time. The witness just confirmed that this was the victim's scarf. Yes, but what's the significance? Yeah, Mia, what's the significance? It's true the scarf doesn't look white, but there's only one explanation for this mix-up. Oh god, the reason why the witness thought the scarf was white is, this? Yeah, wear white scarf for identification. That's the only thing that mentions the color, right? I was thinking about how to use this. Let's give it a shot. Woo! Ooh, I'm safe. Oh, I'm safe. Okay. Witness, have you seen this note?
Note? No, never.
It's top secret evidence. There's no reason you would have. The bang toss. I wonder about that.
What do you mean?
This note shows Mr. Fall's instructions to the victim regarding their meeting. It says, wear white scarf for identification. White scarf. Ah! Witness, you knew what this note said. And it's because you knew that you slipped up and mistakenly said white scarf. Oh. Well, Miss Foster? Got him! Got him! And it's order in the courtroom, Mr. Edgeworth. I am waiting for an explanation. Me too, bitch. I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public. And yet, this witness knew exactly what the note said. At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Falls is one. The person who wrote the note, Valerie Hawthorne, is another. And finally, one more person. Did you just say one more person? Order, can I have a soda? Right? Give me a Dr. Pepper. That's right. A person that no one would have suspected. Have you figured it out, kitten?
Yup.
The third person that knew the contents of the note was... Oh, what's this? Dahlia. Ooh. Ooh. Should I pick Dahlia Hawthorne? Or should I pick Melissa? Ooh. Ooh. I don't know. Why don't we go with Dahlia Hawthorne? I'm curious. Give Armando a McDonald's coffee. Cause it's extra hot and extra dark, right? Both are correct. Well, let's find out. Ooh, okay, it worked. That person is Dahlia Hawthorne. Dahlia Hawthorne? I've never heard that name before.
Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time.
There's her name right there. What's this? So who is this person? This Dahlia Hawthorne? Ms. Fay must be desperate if she's trying to bring the dead back to life. The dead? Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago. Killed in a crime? You don't mean... Yes. She was kidnapped and killed by Terry Falls. She's very much alive. You said she was killed. But was she really? Quit licking my arm, girl. What are you implying? Of course. People thought she had died 5 years ago. When she fell off of Dusky Bridge and was lost in the Eagle River. However, her corpse was never found. She was declared legally dead 5 years ago. As far as the law is concerned, Dahlia Hawthorne is officially dead. But the fact remains that her body was never recovered. Dahlia Hawthorne was 14 years old 5 years ago. Legally dead and medically dead are different. There's a difference between all dead and mostly dead. Now I want to watch Princess Bride. If she were still alive, she would be 19 now. Melissa Foster, I believe that's the same age you are. Even you couldn't. Ms. Fay, you're not saying. But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. This girl is, in fact, Ms. Dahlia Hawthorne. What? Huh, nice work. That was like tossing a grenade into a 3-alarm fire. But unless you can tie all the loose ends together, you're nothing but a hit-and-run arsonist. I understand. If I can expose her true nature, I can turn this whole case on its head. Now is my chance to make Mr. Edgeworth squirm. I also hate this bitch. What body? Whose body? Right, date, feet. Wait, poison Armando? Wait a minute. I didn't know about none of that. Witness, just who are you anyway? I didn't think it'd come to this. That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness. He is a baka, that's true.
Yes, I understand.
What? Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself. Your Honor, I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought the defense would pursue the matter this far. Oh, so you knew, bitch! You don't mean! Yes. The prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know. Naturally, we conduct full background checks on all of our witnesses. What did he say? This is illegal, Miles. I don't know how this bitch has a perfect record when he has consistently hid evidence from the court in case after case. Miles. That's fucked. Oh, a defense attorney was... Okay, gotcha. Yeah, man, God, Von Karma, father trauma. Ha, looks like the kid knew. He knew her true identity from the get-go. No way! But then, why? If you hadn't revealed her secret, he wasn't gonna say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony, so he made a little trade. Let me introduce you to the victim's younger sister, Ms. Dahlia Hawthorne. But, I thought she died 5 years ago. We thought so as well, but, well, as you can see. Why? Why did she hide her identity for 5 years? That has nothing to do with the current case. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime. Bullshit. Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute. I don't think it's ever explicitly stated, but the bad blood between Dahlia and Armando is real, and such a petty bitch would want to get even. I guess so. For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of a victim. And now we find her acting suspiciously at the scene of another murder. Really, Ms. Fay, I must say your strategy here is painfully obvious. You're trying to pin your client's crime on an innocent witness in order to win. At any cost. How dare you! Please, let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. But even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious. Her big sister. Ms. Fay must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her. What? I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor's logic. Ms. Fay, do you have any evidence to back up your assertion? I might. Let's find out. What possible reason would this witness have for killing her beloved sister? Well, you see, I thought I was winning, but somehow he's turned it around on me. Huh. I think you need a little push in the right direction, kitten. The defense is prepared to present evidence supporting our claim. Are we? Okay. Ah, that wasn't me. It was this guy. This crazy coffee addict. I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man. Huh. What makes you think they're empty, boy? The girls are fighting! Because your protege looks like she's sweating bullets. I am sweating bullets! You think you're in a tough spot, huh? Of course, aren't I? No. You've just arrived at the moment of truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you. Up to me? The rashness of youth, how charming. Bitch, you are a baby, so you shut up. She's prone to murder and pinning it on people close to her. Homegirl needs lots and lots of therapy and medication. This coming from someone younger than me. Now then, let's not waste any more time. Ms. Faye, what motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne? Let me read the note again. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Maybe that, because I would say the diamond, but we haven't. The diamond hasn't. We don't know if she still has it, so this might be our best bet. I saved. Let's give it a shot. Okay. All right. We're going to keep going. The story starts after Terry Falls escaped. He called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Aren't most murders committed against friends or family of the suspect? There's probably some statistic about that. Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth. The whole truth? There was a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia. That's the reason Dahlia felt she had to kill Valerie. To keep her mouth shut. Permanently. A terrific story, Miss Faye. If you like fiction, that is. Enlighten the court, Miss Faye. What was this secret that was so important? Where's your evidence? Dahlia and Valerie Hawthorne and Terry Falls. There's only one important secret that connects them all. Yes, I know this secret. Your Honor, the defense would like to request further testimony. Do we? Okay. What testimony? Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago, we believe it will explain a lot of things. Such as the nature of this important secret between the Hawthorne sisters. Very well. I'll grant your request for further testimony. I know it'll be painful for you, but can you enlighten us once more, my little maple leaf? Why are you giving her nicknames, you fucking creep?
Yes, I'll try, Mr. Judge.
Putting on the old charm one more time, Dahlia? But this will be the last time you hide behind your womanly wiles. Here we go. 5 years ago.
5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Falls. The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge.
Keep my national tree out your darn mouth. That's funny.
After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life.
The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. With her sister's help, she left the Hawthorne family and started all over again. And we're to believe after all that she murdered her sister? Preposterous! Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Miss Fay?
Yes, Your Honor.
As you've heard, the witness is still traumatized from the kidnapping. I'll ask you again to be extremely gentle in your cross-examination.
Mr. Edgeworth got the jump on me again.
What, 40 feet? You don't think falling 40 feet would kill somebody? Huh. We're not allowed to fight, then let's twist some arms. Listen up. We've still got that info. That ace up our sleeve.
What info?
Come on, kitten. Don't say you've forgotten already. The fact that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged. How do we prove it?
That's right. It was a fake kidnapping. Terry Falls told us that in the lobby.
I do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says.
What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Dahlia. And Valerie, too.
Yes, that's it. The fake kidnapping is your best shot, Mia. That's her secret.
Okay. Alright, we save, and we go. The ransom price was a raw diamond. Talk about it.
I heard the diamond is valued in the neighborhood of $2 million.
$2 million?
It was still uncut, so it was about the size of a pint of milk.
Ugh. A $2 million pint of milk? I don't know what to think about that. The height from which a person must fall into water to die depends on various factors, including the angle of entry, body position, and water depth. There is no definitive height that guarantees death, but several sources provide insights into the risks involved. For example, falling from Golden Gate Bridge, which is 66 meters or 220 feet high, is often fatal, although some individuals have survived. Interesting. The defendant demanded that her sister Valerie make the exchange. Not as a detective, of course, but as an individual. By the way, I want to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth, why do you think he wanted to make the exchange up there on that mountain? If he ever got surrounded, it would be hard to escape. There's one thing a kidnapper wants to prevent, and that's police involvement. In a place like that, it would be easy to tell if he was being followed. With only one entrance to the mountain, he was ensuring his safety.
What a wickedly clever man that Mr. Falls is.
Yeah, right. It was all your plan.
Anyway, Valerie brought the diamond to the mountain and...
Okay, she shot him in the arm. That was a dangerous thing to do, considering you were being held hostage.
Yes, but actually that saved my life.
What do you mean?
You see, Mr. Falls was holding a knife in his right hand. Somehow I just knew he was going to use it. I knew he was going to use that knife to kill me. That's why my sister shot him. It was to save me.
Okay. Shoving me off the bridge. I'd like to hear more about what happened right at that moment.
Well, when Mr. Falls was shot in the right arm, he let go of me. I was dazed. I turned to try and run away, but Mr. Falls turned to grab me as well. As I ran past, he and I locked eyes for a second, and he gave me a large, bloodthirsty grin.
Girl, where are you gonna run to? There's not a whole lot of room to run. bloodthirsty grin. Ooh.
And in the next instant,
I advise the court, remember the river is 18 feet deep and incredibly swift.
I was a strong swimmer, but I was knocked out. When I came to, I had been carried away by the river to a strange place. I'll never forget that day. The crumbling bridge, nowhere to run. Then just one little shove from behind. That was it. Before my sister could catch me, I fell into the river.
Okay. And that's why you hid your identity.
Yes, I only told my sister.
Valerie Hawthorne, eh?
Yes, she's the only one who knew about me.
Meanwhile, legally, this witness has been deceased for 5 years.
I didn't ever want something like that to happen to me again.
Okay. And that new identity was Melissa Foster, right?
Yes, my sister helped me get the official paperwork taken care of.
That makes sense. Without an insider's help, doing all of the paperwork would have been impossible.
She was the only person left in the world I could count on. And you think I killed her? There's no way I could.
It's the moment of truth for this witness, too. Once the truth about this stage kidnapping comes out, everyone in the court will know how much of a Jezebel she really is.
I've just got to prove that kidnapping was a hoax.
Okay, this is the only thing we didn't press. Did you and Mr. Falls have a relationship?
Yes.
As a tutor. Okay, this was important. I'm glad I went back. You were tutoring him? Mr. Falls?
No, of course not. Don't be ridiculous. Mr. Falls came to the house to tutor me.
That makes sense. 5 years ago, she was only 14. He probably came up with the kidnapping plan during that time. The Hawthorns are in the jewelry trade and are quite wealthy, you see. Quite the clever fellow, that Mr. Falls. Did I hear him right? Did he just call Mr. Falls a clever fellow? Okay, I don't know what... I'm trying to think. Bridge unchanged for 5 years. I feel like that has some kind of significance. $2 million gem used as ransom for Dahlia, lost to Eagle River 5 years ago. Is that gonna change anything? $2 million. It's a pint of milk. You know, why would you exchange it up on a mountain? Trying to stop police involvement. Easy to tell if he was being followed. I feel like we need to really hammer it home that Mr. Falls is a fucking idiot. But I don't know how. Oops. Sorry, clicked on the wrong button. Where am I? There I am.
Shit.
Okay, after they mentioned... Let's go back. Ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge. Can he do that? Oh. During the testimony, she and Mr. Falls were on the same side of the bridge and her sister was at the front. Shoving me off the bridge from behind. So they were over here, and Valerie was here. She shot Terry in the arm. He lets go of Dahlia. She says she turned and tried to run away. But how... How would he push her off the bridge from there? Especially if he's, like, tending to a wounded arm. She was here. Where the X is, and then Valerie was over here. And the bridge has been like that the whole time. I'm gonna save. I don't know. It's either that or the photo. Let's try the map first. Okay. All right. You say Mr. Falls pushed you into the Eagle River. However, that's hard to believe.
But it's true. I felt a push on my back. I'm certain of it. It was Mr. Falls.
I'm sorry. I guess I wasn't clear enough. I shouldn't have said that's hard to believe. I should have said that's impossible. Oh yeah, because he had a knife in his other hand. Or did Valerie shoot the hand with the knife? Either way, one arm is injured and the other is occupied.
Impossible?
I ask that the court recall the condition of Dusky Bridge, now and 5 years ago. That bridge hasn't changed one bit in the last 5 years. That's a good musical of the last 5 years. There we see, this is what I was trying to look at. The positioning. If someone had pushed you from behind, oh yeah, because you were behind the killer, as you have claimed. Oh! Yeah, and she would have fallen on rocks. Okay. I had a different reason for thinking, but it still ended up being correct. It's fine. Instead of being carried away by the river, you would have been smashed by the bedrock below. A most certain death. Do you understand now, Dahlia Hawthorne? The very notion that my client pushed you from behind is impossible. Got him! Damn it, Edgeworth. Your Honor, this event occurred 5 years ago. Why, for all we know, the water level in the river may have been higher back then. But it's 40 feet from the bridge to the river. A small change in the water level wouldn't have made a difference. Oops. You're right. If the events occurred as the witness has testified, then the defendant couldn't have pushed the witness into the river. Young lady, what is the meaning of this?
You see,
Just a moment, Your Honor. It's true, the witness testified the defendant pushed her into the river. However, she never stated that she fell from the back end of the bridge. What do you mean? After being shot in the arm, it's possible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. that's true. She would have fallen into the river. Motherfuck. God damn you, Edgeworth. Well, Miss Hawthorne, is Mr. Edgeworth's explanation correct? Of course she's gonna say yes.
Now that you mention it, I do remember now, when I fell off the bridge. My skirt got caught on one of the bridge's side wires.
You can't be serious. Order! Order in the court! It seems Miss Faye's assault has finally reached its conclusion.
Objection!
No, it hasn't. Not now, Mia. This is no time to retreat. Unfortunately for you, this is just the start of Miss Faye's assault. What? I believe your reasoning went something like this, Mr. Edgeworth. After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. However, once again, I'm forced to say, that's impossible. Ridiculous! What's so impossible about it? 'Cause your flawed logic contradicts the court record. Does it? Does it? What have we got in here?
Help me out, Velcro.
What else do we got? Oh. Well, she couldn't go off the side. She would have been caught by the ropes. Right? Right? Let's try that. There we go. Come on, brain. Your Honor, all of the answers are right here in this photo. Take a look at the wires supporting both sides of the bridge. They extend up to about 5 feet off the ground. It would be impossible to push someone off from there. But let's remember the size and strength of the defendant. Wires like this wouldn't be a problem for him. Yeah, but could you shove a body through it? He could have easily picked up a 14-year-old girl and thrown her over with a bullet in the arm. So young and already so forgetful, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Falls had been shot in the right arm. Ah! And more importantly, Valerie Hawthorne had her gun trained on him at point-blank range. So, Mr. Falls throwing the witness off the bridge? That's clearly impossible. Got him! Order! Order! What is the meaning of this? Dahlia Hawthorne, you jumped into the Eagle River intentionally. What? Indeed. What do you mean by such a ridiculous remark?
Yes, it is ridiculous. My sister was there to help me. She had her gun and handcuffs. She could have saved me. Jumping into a raging river like that would have been suicide.
Perhaps. But still, that's exactly what you did. You were probably confident that you could handle the swift current. But even more so, the witness had a much more compelling reason for jumping into the river. Oh, what was it? What was so important she'd want to jump into the river? Is this the diamond? The witness is still alive. This fact alone explains everything. This is why she risked her life by jumping into the rapids of the Eagle River. I saved. Let's give it a try. Okay, alright. We're putting the pieces together. 5 years ago, something else disappeared along with Dahlia that day. The item that Valerie brought up to the mountain with her. The $2 million diamond. Aha! No, it can't be. Yes, Dahlia had it all planned from the beginning. The $2 million, she was going to keep it all for herself. Crazy planning that at 14. She forced Mr. Falls to help her fake the kidnapping. At the last minute, she betrayed him and threw herself into the river. With the ransom tucked away safely in her backpack. Ooh, she turned away. Why, that's simply ridiculous. Order! Order! Your Honor, 5 years ago, the witness was only 14 years old. Do you really think a 14-year-old is capable of such a demonic plan? This woman is a demon! And there was one more person who helped make a demon out of her. Her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. You mean the victim was involved in the kidnapping plot as well? She was a detective then. You're saying she participated in her sister's kidnapping? Precisely. I'm sure that it weighed heavily on her conscience for the past 5 years. This is the sole reason behind the victim's murder. What do you mean by that? On the day of the murder, after receiving the phone call from Mr. Falls, Valerie called her sister Dahlia. And then she told her what she was planning to do. Planning to do? She was going to tell the whole truth, as she wrote in her note. That is what sealed Valerie Hawthorne's fate. That is when you hatched your demonic plan to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. A plan that would ensure neither of your accomplices to the kidnapping would talk. And that is why you killed your sister, Valerie Hawthorne. Silence. Uh-oh. Who is that laughing at a time like this? There she is.
Forgive me. It's just hilarious.
Witness? Is that you?
You amuse me, woman. Ms. Mia Fey.
Oh?
You can certainly weave an exciting tale. Naturally. You have the evidence to back it up, don't you?
Evidence?
Evidence that I planned the kidnapping, of course. That at 14, I plotted it with Mr. Falls and my sister.
Well,
And one more thing. What happened to the $2 million diamond? If you can't provide evidence to at least show that.
Well, Miss Fey?
I don't know.
Yeah, I for real, I don't know, man.
What a joke. You, Miss Fey. Are you stupid or something? Ugh. How can I prove a fake kidnapping that happened 5 years ago? I don't even have decisive proof of Valerie Hawthorne's murder.
Well, it seems we've come to the end. To be honest, the witness's behavior does raise certain suspicions. However, I am forced to reject the assertions made by the defense.
Of course you are. Is this it? Is it really?
It's never over at this point.
That girl's made a fool of me and there's nothing I can do about it.
Huh. Without evidence, the trial is over? Who decided that?
Mr. Armando.
Come on now, kitten. Haven't you figured out you can make your own rules? For example, even if there's no evidence, there's still testimony. Testimony? On the day in question, Dahlia Hawthorne murdered her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. She hid her body in the trunk of Mr. Fall's stolen car and then went to meet with him. Disguised as her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. That's what you think, right?
Yes, that's right.
In that case, there's only one answer, right? There's only one person left who can testify about Valerie Hawthorne's murder.
Since there's no proof, there's only one thing left to do.
Who is the one person who can testify to that demon woman's crimes? It's Terry, isn't it? Has to be.
Your Honor, the defense wishes to call a new witness.
A new witness?
Yes, we would like to hear the testimony of Terry Falls.
The defendant?
There's only one person that can shed any further light on the situation. Only one person that knows what Dahlia's role in the kidnapping was. Only one person that can say whether the person in the photo is Valerie Hawthorne, or whether it was in fact her younger sister Dahlia disguised as her. There's only one person who can solve this riddle once and for all. And that person is Terry Falls.
I feel like that might be a conflict of interest, but, you know, game. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what's your take on this? Why not? The prosecution has no objection. Very well. Bailiff, bring the defendant to the witness stand.
This is my last chance, Mr. Falls. My last chance to establish Dahlia's guilt. You're all I have left.
Defendant, you've heard everything that's been said up to this point, yes? I don't believe it. No way. Dahlia died 5 years ago. Valerie betrayed me.
Mr. Falls, I don't know what she said to you 5 years ago, but one thing is clear. Dahlia is very much alive. And you were used for $2 million.
That's not true. Mr. Falls, there's only one question I want the answer to. 2 days ago on Dusky Bridge, who did you meet? Was it Valerie Hawthorne or was it Dahlia Hawthorne? Dahlia. Dahlia, did you betray me? 5 years ago, she promised never ever betray each other.
Terry.
Dahlia! It's true! It's true, you are alive!
You don't trust me anymore? That makes me sad.
Tell the truth! The real truth! I believed in you!
I shouldn't need to say it. You should already know. But there is one thing that I will say. My life is in your hands right now, Terry.
Dahlia. I will allow Mr. Falls to testify once, and once only. Well then, Mr. Falls, yours will be the final testimony in this trial. Alright, here we go. Witness! Ah! Ah, I'm sorry, I apologize. Water, please, water!
Huh?
Can't talk, need water. Huh. Oh well. I guess it'll have to be my coffee instead. At least it'll match the way he's probably feeling right now. Darker and bitterer than hell itself. Ah! Alright, here we go. That day, 4 p.m., I stopped the car. I was in front of Bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited on Bridge. I watched my car from Bridge. I never put no body in that car. Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me. We talked, then she left. That was Valerie, not my Dahlia. Damn it, Terry. Mr. Falls, you're covering for her.
Do you think she would do the same for you?
That's enough, Miss Fay. His last statement was a fitting way to end the final testimony of the trial. Oh? Well then, Miss Fay, please proceed with your cross-examination.
Is this how you want it to end, Mr. Falls?
Another guilty verdict to go along with your death sentence? There's only one person who can stop it. You, kitten. I think. Okay. We're gonna save. Once more. Stop the car in front of the bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited. I watched my car. I never put nobody in that car.
You were watching the car.
That bridge, other side is broken. Nobody can come from there. So, I was watching car. What else were you expecting him to do? I suppose that's the obvious thing to do, but something's bothering me. I'm getting that feeling. A contradiction? I wonder what's on the other side of that broken bridge anyway. No one lives there. There's a small shrine up on the mountain, but that's it. Anyway, nobody came. No car, nothing. Okay, one woman came. She stood in front of me. Hold on. So is he standing on the broken side? I guess. Okay. Mr. Falls, think carefully now. Are you certain it was Valerie Hawthorne? I never lie. It's the truth. It was Valerie. I remembered her face. Did you? Wait a minute. If you had remembered her face, then why did you make her wear a scarf as identification? Sorry. I told a little lie. But the woman I met, she was different from woman standing here now. She was different. It was Valerie. What'd you talk about? Yeah, what'd you talk to her about anyway? Mr. Falls. Valerie told the truth about the kidnapping 5 years ago. She said someone needed to take the blame for it. That was all I could think to do. She said that. That's why she lied. Got me the death penalty. And were you satisfied with that answer, witness? Dahlia died. It was my fault. But I don't really remember. Maybe I did. Maybe I did push her in. God damn it, Terry. It don't matter no more. Either way, my Dahlia, my sweet teen angel, dead. Brother, you just right. You just saw her. After Valerie talked to me on bridge, nothing left to live for. How do you know? How can you be so sure? It was raining at the time, and sunset that day was 5 o'clock. It would have already been pretty dark on that mountain at 4:30. Please, Mr. Falls, this is your last chance. You've already taken the fall once for something you didn't do. That woman, it wasn't Dahlia. Stop right there. What more needs to be said? Even if it means the death penalty, even if it means taking the blame for murder, you'll still do whatever is necessary to protect her, won't you, Mr. Falls? I know it's obvious, but he's clearly lying. Okay, Lily, have a good sleep and have a good weekend. Thanks for stopping in. And I'll see you next time. He's been cursed by Dahlia Hawthorne. He'll probably go to his grave still believing in her. Mr. Falls. Even if you can show he's lying, the poor guy will still be cursed. You'll still have to point out the contradiction anyway. That's the curse of being a defense lawyer, I guess. Okay, in front of the bridge. According to the note, the meeting was supposed to take place at 4:30. You certainly arrived early, didn't you? It was raining. Already dark, too. You waited on the bridge for 30 minutes? Mr. Falls. Eagle Mountain. That spot. Strong memories. Why did he just clam up? Could it be he's hiding something here? Wasn't there, waited on the bridge. You were quite early, so you waited on the bridge, correct? Yeah, I like waiting. I'm used to it. I'm sure he is. Zebra Boy waited 5 years to ask a single question. To find out why a woman betrayed him. To him, 30 minutes must have been like the blink of an eye. Watched my car, didn't put a body in that car. One woman came, she stood in front of me. Mr. Falls, think carefully now. Are you certain it was Valerie Hawthorne? Okay, we already did this. Didn't remember her face. Scarf. Huh. What do we have that's gonna work? I doubt the map will help again. Scarf. Photo. "4:30 p.m. at that bridge. Wear white scarf for identification. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out." Camera. Diamond. I wonder if maybe the diamond would have something to do with it? I'm thinking thoughts. We talked, she left. It was Valerie, not my Dahlia. I don't know if the diamond's gonna work. Let's try it. Nope! That's not gonna work. I may have to look at the guide on this one. I am stumped. I am stumped. Ha! Yeah, I don't think I would have come up with that one. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think that particular statement was important, but you know what? It's fine. We're gonna go with it. Ah! No! Give me my game back! Okay. We talked. Finally, it was the bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited on the bridge. I just feel like the angle of this is wrong. I'm trying to figure out why the guide is telling me to do this. Wait a minute. I feel like it said that the victim... Right, because if we think back to the first trial session, the victim was on the bridge and this was the hole. And this is the rock, which is... In the photo, it's this rock. Here, it's this edge. Because if she took the photo from over on this side, he was here. He didn't wait on the bridge. That's where the lie is. I knew something was funny about this. I just couldn't put my finger on it. Why did you lie? So you got to the bridge. No one had arrived, huh? So you waited on the bridge. You're sure of that? Yeah, I'm sure. You're sure, huh? Well, then I'm sure too, Mr. Falls. I'm sure that you're lying. Huh? Oh, don't cry now. I would love to hear your rationale on this, Ms. Fay. You want to know who arrived at the bridge first? Just look at this photo. It's perfectly clear. Obviously, the person that came first would be the one at the end of the bridge, right? But that's the victim at the end of the bridge. Precisely my point. God damn it. See, I already knew the clue. I just didn't put the pieces together. Fuck. Ugh. In other words, Mr. Falls, you must have arrived at the bridge after she did. Man, get it together. Mr. Falls, please don't get so worked up. We just want the truth. I got there around 4 o'clock. It's true. I had somewhere to go. A special place. Did you go to this special place before you went to the bridge? Yeah. It's an old temple about 15 minutes from the bridge. 5 years ago, me and Dahlia, we promised each other. We swore we wouldn't betray each other. She brought a memento to represent our love. A memento? 5 years ago, I hid it under the base of tree there. Oh shit, not the necklace! It's a special memory for me. This is it. This is what I went to get. This little bottle on a necklace is your memento? It's quite charming, but it looks empty. Your Honor, you heard what my client said. He arrived at the scene at 4 o'clock. But he left his car unattended and walked away. He was gone for approximately 30 minutes. With that much time, Dahlia Hawthorne could have easily hidden the body in the trunk of his car. Got him! Indeed. There certainly was enough time for it. I've still got a chance. Mr. Falls, there's no mistaking it. Mr. Falls? Oh, no! Did he drink what was in the vial? That's enough. Please. Witness? I promised her 5 years ago, if it ever happens, that we can't trust each other no more, then we're supposed to drink bottle. Ugh. Now stop the trial! Your Honor, we need a recess. I was stupid. Couldn't keep promise. Is that what the chain around his neck was? I know, I feel so bad for this man. This girl is awful. I'm so glad we could get her in the next trial with Phoneix, because this is before that happened. So I did it. I drank this. No, we're so close. Just a little more. I was gonna prove your innocence. No, don't want that. Don't trust self. Maybe kill again. Kill sweet Dahlia again. Mr. Falls! Mr. Armando. Thanks for the coffee. Oh, fuck! He poured it in the coffee! Mr. Falls! Oh my god! Oh my god! And so my first trial ended. Suddenly. And tragically. It ended with no winners, only losers. I ended up with a wound that cut so deep into my soul I thought it'd never heal. I'm sure it was the same for the young prosecutor as well. But one person, the true criminal, Dahlia Hawthorne, she left the courtroom with a secret smile on her demonically sweet face. Bitch. Murderer. Double murderer. And then you tried to kill Phoneix, you horrible bitch. I hate her. Unforgivable, that witch. Scarred Armando so that he never showed his face ever again. Mr. Armando. We were so close to the truth. It was right there in front of us. You were just a little too soft, kitten. It's my fault. It's all my fault that Mr. Falls killed himself. Don't cry, kitten. You're gonna make my coffee all salty. I knew it. I knew I wasn't cut out for this. Mia. Don't you get it? You can't cry yet. Oh, shit. The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over. Mr. Armando! No matter how tough the case, no matter how bitter the memories, they always fade over time. Then you file them away and eventually forget them. One year later, in this very same courthouse, I myself got wrapped up in that case. Only after that did Dahlia Hawthorne get put on trial for her crimes. The verdict that was ultimately handed down to her was guilty, of course. Naturally, when the verdict was read, she had a perfect angelic smile on her face. It was finally all over. At least that's what I thought at the time. Unfortunately, I couldn't have been more wrong. It's been 5 years, but now something has happened that's made me remember all this. Bitch, are you in a hospital bed? Is that an IV bag? Bitch, what happened to you? What the fuck? Does this bitch show back up in the next case? I'm so mad. Oh God. Oh my God. What the fuck? Oh boy. Wow. You know, I picked this game to play today because I thought we would get justice, but this ended terribly. God, the third time better be the fucking charm. This woman needs to be in jail for life. Like, she doesn't even deserve the death penalty. Keep her ass in jail. Oh my God. I'm having a moment. I am having a moment. Wow. Wowie, wowie, wowie. I just... Derry! Has anyone ever died in these cases before, or is this the first time? Like, in the courtroom. I'm pretty sure this is the first time somebody has died in the courtroom. Wow. Well, you know, we gotta pick this back up next week. So my happy ass can start to get down to business. And this next case, episode 5, this is actually the last case in the trilogy, the first trilogy. So after we finish the next case, we will be finished with the original Ace Attorney trilogy, and we can move along to the next one. So, all right, folks. That is gonna be it for the night. That is it for our Friday stream. So, I will be back next Tuesday. I've got things to do this weekend, but starting Tuesday, we will be back with more streams. We're gonna do some Yakuza. We're gonna finish Parfum Nostalgique, and then we'll do some more of this. We'll do more of this. All right. Who is live currently? We've got Coquette, Muga, Rosie. I haven't rated Rosie in a hot minute. Let's go say hey to Rosie. Rosie is a VTuber, voice coach, and also an idol. So please go say hey to Rosie. Use that raid emote. It is free for followers. So please, please, please say hey. Use the emote. And I will see you. Thank you, Emily, for confirming that. I appreciate you. And I will see y'all next week for more streaming. Thank you so much for hanging out. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for your support in 1 year of Harmony Free the World. And if you haven't listened to it recently, go stream it. Thank y'all. Thank you, Pillow and Lily and Emily and Aqua. And all of my lurkers. Lots of love for the lurkers. Thank you, thank you. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye.